everybody. Today I'm very excited. I am actually at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, Illinois. And behind me you will see a lot of bright lights and tower gardens. I'm fortunate enough to be part of the Agriculture Educator Institute through the McHenry County Farm Bureau right now. And we got special access to come and view the tower gardens as a representative and marketing the tower gardens now. I thought I would take some pictures and share a little bit of video with you, walk you around the garden here at O'Hare. If you ever get a chance to come and visit, it's between terminals 2 and 3. You can walk right up the stairs and actually sit and have some food and a drink right next to the tower gardens, listen to the water as it's going around. Have various things growing here. Swiss chard, a lot of herbs, some different types of peppers, and they are supplied to the restaurants here. So definitely, if you ever travel through O'Hare, come up and check out this awesome urban garden. It's one of the first indoor gardens in the country. So definitely worth a little trip, and I will take you around. So here we are. I'll start at the sign up here, the O'Hare Urban Garden. You'll see, and they do have a lot of grow lights. This first tower here has Swiss chard, which is a great green. You can use the stalk and the leaves. Take you around the bar here, and they also have some arugula, which is kind of a peppery type of green. It's real short, small. They use arugula as a kind of like an additive to salads. Lettuce, red butterhead lettuce. And then here is leaf parsley, also known as curly parsley. Some Genovese basil. And there are some chives as well. And all the herbs, the basil has really thick stalks, so you can just keep cutting it and trimming it. If you know how to prune basil properly, it will just reproduce into a bush. Some jalapeno peppers that look like they've just started, and because pepper plants are growing taller, they have staggered. So they've left an empty section, planted, empty, planted, empty, planted. And these are tiered a lot higher than the traditional tower gardens. Because they have grow lights and it's a bigger setup. So here are some edible flowers. These are actually edible violets. Nasturtium is another type of edible flower that you could grow in the tower garden if you wanted to. They have some baby seedling iceberg lettuce, some gourmet lettuce mix as well. Looks like some mâche and frisée. Cilantro, which they have obviously cut, but you can see all the stalks, so it's definitely reproduced. And then here are the seedling trays. Just like any general hydroponic farm would have, like we had in our farm actually. So the water comes up through that bucket, which is fed by the 2 nutrient tanks here. And if you purchase a tower garden, they provide you with the nutrient solutions A and B, and you mix them together. Since you're obviously feeding nutrient to more tower gardens here, they have bigger barrels set up. And then they have monitors that help inject the proper amount of solutions equally. It takes a little bit of the labor out of it. So what will happen is the seedlings will feed for so many minutes every hour, and it'll go from that bucket into the black tubes, and it will fill up the trays, and then it goes right down into this white PVC pipe here back into the bucket. So the great thing about hydroponics and aeroponics is that you're not only using 10% of the land, you're only using 10% of the water that you would traditionally use on farmland. So it's definitely environmental, beneficial to the earth, and also allows you to grow in basically anywhere you could possibly imagine, on your balcony, on your back patio. If you live in an apartment, you can definitely have your own garden. So we'll kind of just go around. I'll try not to get anybody else in the video here. So there's some more basil. These are actually orange habanero peppers, which go to Rick Bayless's Frontera grill restaurant, and you can see them. I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. And again, they've skip planted so that the pepper plants have more room to bush out. I mean, it literally looks like an ornamental tree. They also have oregano, more green seedling greens mix, some thyme, sage, some more basil, more cilantro, Swiss chard, basil, lots of basil, smaller Anaheim peppers, a microgreens mix, and then we'll take you around the barrier there. And these are the last ones, serrano peppers. And there are tons and tons of blossoms. As you get up towards the top, it's just unbelievable. Now, there are no bees, so they do have to hand pollinate. Two ways you can do that is basically kind of shake the plants as if you're creating wind, or you can use a hand pollinator or an electric toothbrush would serve because it vibrates. And so that, ladies and gentlemen, is the O'Hare Urban Garden. Glad you could take this little trip with me.